Okay, I think we're live. So hello everyone. If you watch this later or if you're here from the beginning, thank you very much for being here. This is all brand new, so hopefully it all goes well. And yeah, we're gonna have a look at Valheim today together and play a little bit of Valheim. We're gonna have a look how it all goes with YouTube. Yeah, if you know me from Twitch or from my last videos, my name is Emma. You might notice that my voice is a little bit different today because I went on the Bachelorette this weekend. So yeah, I came home on Sunday and noticed that my voice was completely gone. But that's okay, we're gonna find our way with this and hopefully it all goes well. Put some things away, there we go. And see how it goes with the screen recording. It seems to be stuck a little bit, so if you're new here, bear with me and we're gonna have a look if this all pans out alright. Let's have a look. Hey, Valheim is made by Coffee Stain. That's something I did not know. Of course I did, but let's see what is going wrong. Just quickly gonna quit the game again and see if we can get back on and see if rebooting that solves the problem. Ooh, you might also wonder why you don't see my face right now. If I'm gonna stream on YouTube, I'm probably not gonna show my face. This is just a choice that I made. I'm gonna stream with my face on Twitch, so if you want to see what this potato looks like, I recommend checking out my Twitch. Let's just put this down. Boop. Let's go again. And see if it works this time. By the way, this is my Patreon server that I'm gonna play on. So if you're one of my patrons and in case you're new or you're gonna join or you want to join in the future, it might be interesting to see this as well. Let's see. It says game capture. Let's quickly have a look. I hope that my experiences with IT are gonna help me a little bit with this today. Is it now? Okay, it's doing a couple of weird things, so I hope that the soft honey that is my voice is gonna be enough for you at this moment. As I said before, this is a test stream, so if you bear with me, it is so much appreciated. Let's see, capture mode, automatic. Oh yes, I should have a chat open. My chat is open. Beautiful. There we go. Bepinex, live streaming, yeah. It should be set to Valheim, but I think you still see my Thunderstore, so that's a little bit weird. Defaults, let's maybe put it to defaults for a second. Hi Sailor Guns, hi there. I'm so glad when I saw your comment. I hope you enjoyed the video. Defaults, oh no, defaults go to YouTube. Let's see. Yeah, no, and if I put it to game, it shows the Thunderstore. That's a little bit weird. Let's quit this again. And now it doesn't. Interesting. You know what? Maybe I can try this. It's a little bit new and it's super obvious, but yeah, I tried to test some things out earlier and it it just went public live and I thought, oh no, that's not what I wanted. That was a mistake. Yella, hi honey. Good morning. I just did my first live stream on Saturday and as a test. Oh yes, I feel the struggle. Oh, it's so sweet that you're here, Scott. So sweet of people to be here in chat, even though I'm struggling with this. We're gonna make something fun of it, so even if this doesn't work, you know what, I might just play something else. We can come up with some cool ideas with this. It's also good to test out the sound, so if you hear something that doesn't sound normal, you can always let me know. since it's a little bit hard to hear things myself. Cancel. Let's just add a new screen capture and just see if that's gonna make it better. Oh, something changed on the screen. Something changed. Yes. What changed? Oh yeah, no, the second screen is just on there. Oh, let's take that out again. Oh, that's so weird. I've never had this problem. I usually stream through Streamlabs, but I thought let's just try it with OBS. It's a little bit new, but also good that I know how this works. Very important. Learning new things. Game capture. I'm just gonna remove this for now. You know what? Just be gone. There we go. Then we're gonna try this one again. Bepinex, in case you want to see that. Very interesting in case you want to do some tests while logging on. But not what we need today. Paula! Oh, that's so good to see you. Hi there. I wish you the best of luck. Thank you. It looks like I'm not gonna need it, but once we get the screen right, we can get into it. The window is set to Valheim, but it keeps showing Thunderstore, so maybe it's because I'm using mods that something is messing up a little bit. So maybe I should try doing it without mods and test that out as well. Let's see. I know what, if Valheim doesn't work, I might just play a little bit of Grounded, so let's see. I don't know anything about OBS. I spend the hours just trying to learn Streamlabs. Yeah, and you can see that the beginning screen works. You can see Coffee Stain represents or presents, but it doesn't show the screen after that. I'm already at the start screen of Valheim right now. And I can press start right here, but you just see Coffee Stain. So it's a little bit interesting. Let's get out of there again. Remove this one. And that's why I do a test stream, and that's why I did it so early. I know that there's quite a lot of viewers from America, and if you're here listening and watching already, as I said before, so much appreciated, super sweet of you. But yeah, that's why I did it a little bit earlier, so less people will will maybe attend as well, so they don't see me mess this up a little bit. So display capture, let's try that one. Oh wow, it shows a lot now, but maybe we can we can pinpoint it a little bit. Ooh, and now you can see all my tabs that are open, all the research that I was doing. Let's see, capture mode, display. You can see all the screens except for the one that I want to show. Canadian too! Well, look at that! Welcome, Canada. Canada! That's better said. So yeah, if you're just dropping in and you're wondering why my voice is a little bit weird, it's because I was away this weekend. I had a bachelorette and it was busy and wild and not all that much sleep. And you can hear that in my voice. Okay, this is not what I want, I think. Let's remove that one too. Let's add another one. Let's see, display, game capture. Let's just choose specifically game capture again and see just if we can make source visible. Yes, yes, yes. Capture any full screen application. Specific window. Valheim. Oh my goodness. Did we get it? Okay, I will only be celebrating. Yes, I can see it on YouTube. You should be seeing the game right now. Okay, that's already step number 1. Let's already see if this works. Beautiful. That's awesome. I'm wondering if I should test it out with the mods again. I'm just gonna go for it because if I don't test it now, I need to test it later anyways. So let's try it out again. That's so sweet of you, Scott. Really, everyone that's here. Yeah. If you have any questions for me, if you're wondering, like, this weird little potato that's just jumping on here. Where is she from? What is she doing? You can always ask the questions. Oh my goodness. We got there. We made it. You can see if you're new, you want to join my Patreon, or you're thinking about it, or you use Fastlink. This is what Fastlink does. It's a mod in my mod pack. It makes it super easy to get onto my server. So the only thing that you need to do is just press on this button. You can choose whatever character, and I chose the very fabulous name Potato. I don't know where I got that idea from, but it might have done something that my name on Twitch and YouTube is Emma the Potato. It's just a little bit of influence there. You just press start. I already pressed this button right there, so once I start, I just get logged in. Now, I'm doing this live, so let's also cross our fingers that everything goes all right. Earlier I got on, but when you're live streaming, just things can go wrong. Just always keep that in mind. If you're like me and just starting to do all of this. Oh, Oz Drake only just subbed recently. Thanks to your content on Valheim, and saw you went live. So yep, had to tune in. Super sweet of you. Really appreciate all the support. It's all new, as I said before. This is where I was sitting. So let's quickly sit down and get our rested buff, because this is Valheim. There we go. The last thing that I did with this character was clearly fight one of the bosses, so you know what, I'm gonna grab myself some fancy food. Gonna put my magical thingies away for a second though. Oh, I accidentally undressed. Great start of the Valheim stream. Luckily it's in game, so if my family's watching, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Just okay, let's get into it. Let's get down to business. Let's see. Oh, Paula, of course you did. No worries, Yella. I always wish her the best. Yay. Yes. Hi, Paula, says Yella. So sweet of you all to be here and being in chat as well. You know what? Yeah, let's keep that fancy sword on us. Just look how fancy it is. I love the glow of this sword. Just, oh my god. So cool. I'm finally at the stage, ever since the Mistlands update, I'm finally at the stage where I have all the weapons, and I'm starting to make the Staff of Frost, also a beautiful example, and making the mage glows. I'm finally there. Unlike quite some other players, I might be quite slow with this, but I'm mostly a builder by heart, so if you did not know that yet, there you go. I'm also a farmer, so this is my main farm at the moment. But you know what? It's night. It's almost morning. You know what? We're not gonna sleep. We're gonna wait till it's morning, so you can see the sunrise in the background. And we're gonna go to Paula's house for this, because that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna relax on Valheim together. Next to Cecilia and Bach. Oh, that's so sweet. For anyone that's new, Cecilia and Bach are my partner's cats. They are super cute. You might see them pop up once in a while on my Twitch streams, or you might secretly hear them a little bit in the background. You can see already that the light is coming. And yeah, we've got wolves and piggies everywhere, so I'm just gonna act like this is all normal. This is my Patreon server, so anyone that's interested in joining is of course welcome to do so. And if you just like to watch, that's also fine. I hope you have a nice drink with you, a nice cup of your favorite drink. I hope you're wearing something comfy, or if you're at work, that you can lurk a little bit in the background if that's what you like to do. Yeah, let's get into it. Ooh, and fishies jumping over the water in the background. I love this game, so yeah, let's have a look at it. I can hear some neck in the background, so we might need to have a quick look around later to see if we can spot some wild creatures. If you're wondering, in these boxes we've got graylings, and I'm thinking of adding them to my build, but I have not yet. It has been a little bit busy with the Bachelorette last weekend. Yeah, Bachelorette. Such a wild experience. It was okay. Nothing crazy happened or anything. Typical Bachelorette stuff. Slow. I'm 54 days in with mods. Oh, and I haven't even taken out the Elder yet. Yeah, no, just go in your own pace. That's the fun part of this. You know what? Playing games is something that you have to enjoy. It's relaxing, and play it on your own terms. If you want to play it slow, that's completely fine. And if you find people with a similar mind as your own, you can all progress kind of together. So let's see. This is kind of a Zen garden that I'm trying to make, and we talked about this last time on my Twitch stream. I want to make this go round all the way, and hopefully this will kind of look like those typical Zen gardens that you find. Valheim is amazing, absolutely agree. Let me know what your favorite part of the game is. I'm mostly a farmer and a builder, though the farming has been kind of in the background. Building has more been in the front end, to say it like that. In the background, in the foreground, let's say it like that. So this is the Japanese house that I'm making for Paula at the moment. It still needs quite a lot of work. I usually do this on my weekends, but this weekend I went away, so this is the inside. So I'm just gonna go over it a little bit, and if you want to see something, you can always let me know. Oh, you can see the herd is moving again. They're still gathering up before the staircase. I don't know why they're doing that, but the chickens are acting a little bit weird. Okay, let's see. Let's put the sounds just a little bit lower. And the volume of the music up a little bit higher. That better? I might just put effect volume a little bit lower. Yes, if you have any suggestions for the sound, or if you notice, oh, Emma, you're actually quite silent compared to the music, let me know. It's very hard to get an idea of that when you're streaming. Logically. But we're gonna get better at it. Builder, and I enjoy the farming grid for sure. Farming grind for sure. Oh yeah, let's have a look at the farm later. You can see we've got a couple of mods. I already put a comment about this on my past video. I like to add mods every time we defeat a boss, and the item stand mod is one of them. So you can see that we can put some items on item stands that you normally can't. You can see, got some deer in here. This is not with a mod. I captured them together with Uncle, one of my patrons. And this is also not done with any mods. You can recreate this in the vanilla game. You just have to cultivate your ground in the beginning. Very beginning. Plant those flowers also in the very beginning. And afterwards you can start building things on top of it. I already started building the house when I planted these flowers. So you can see that I already built a roof on top of this part and all the flowers on the left side are gone. So do this in the very beginning, but you can recreate this. It's super easy to do. You know what? I might make a video about it, just a very quick and short one. Very, very soon. I'm just gonna write that down. Flower video. And I will absolutely know what I mean by that. If I don't, I can rewatch my own video. Flower video. Because that's basically how this is for me right now. Content creation is really enjoying a game and being able to recreate some of my ideas in videos on YouTube. So if you enjoy them, that makes me so incredibly happy because I love making them as well. So far, all settings are good. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. I love the building and farming. One problem I run into, and this is just a quality of life thing, I hate misplanting. Oh no, I get that. I destroy my plants, I goof up on placement. I totally get that. I'll show you the big garden now as well. There's so many things that I want to show you because it's the first time on YouTube. But look at that. I've got a beautiful Japanese gate as well. We will do some building probably as well, but it might just be fun to show you this place as well. This is my island. My starter island, to say it like that. And on my Twitch, you can earn channel points. And once you have enough, you can buy a potato house. And this is the second potato house. The one I was just at is the second one. Or first, second. We have 2 potato houses at the moment, and this one was the first one that I built. And I love to use the creatures in Valheim to kind of have something in my buildings that's usually not there that you can't normally use. I did this during a live stream on Twitch, so if you want to see how I did this, it's super easy, it just happened. If creatures bother me while I'm building, I usually just incorporate them in the building. And that's how that goes. It looks like a male and female deer. Absolutely, yeah. That makes it even better. So this is one of the latest mods that we added. Ward is love. And it even... Where is it? Access... Additional. Here we go. It plays music, even. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. I mean, that just makes it even better. Just having a sense of humor with those mods. I love it. Here we have a neck, the second creature in this house that got kind of captured. We call her Azula because she has those blue, well, just a blue skin color, to say it like that. Really looks super cute, and of course we have to feed our creatures. So if we, in between quotes, if we tame a creature in Valheim, you of course have to make sure that they're happy, that they're well fed. How would you be if you got captured by a Viking? So of course we fix her some food. And the grayling as well. We gave it some cloudberries, a little bit of black soup. I don't know why, I just like to give them something I hope they're happy with. And some coins as well, of course. He's the concierge, he's the gatekeeper of this house. Uncle asked for a typical Viking house, so I built him this long house with some secret rooms like this one. If you want to make this, I made a video about this already. And I thought, what better way to hint that there is a secret room than having a little window with some pies behind it. So we've got this giant room. Some more items that you usually can't put on an item stand, but just look how cool the wishbone is. They should totally add that to the game. So many things that you can do with that. And there is a second secret room behind this flag. Here we have Uncle's bedroom. Some boxes for storage. The sap, also an item that you usually can't put on an item stand, but they look quite cute. And a smokeless fireplace for people that did not know you can do this in Valheim. Absolutely, just learn how to make it. Once you do it one time, you know how it works, and it's super easy. It can come in handy for so many cases. Let's see. Oh my word, I love this. Awesome. Hi, Jody. That's so sweet of you to say. Yeah, if you have any questions about something, I love explaining it to people. I love to show you how to do it. If my explanation is not as clear as you would like it, I love to show it, how you do things. So yeah, I think that even my smokeless fireplace is one of my first videos that I made on here. It was before I edited my videos. So if you watch that one, it's probably gonna be from a year ago. And you will see how I started already, because kind of a lot happened over the weekend and I didn't even notice because I was away. My brother sent me a message yesterday evening like, hey Emma, did you notice your video is doing quite well? And I was like, what? Going to have a look. Oh my goodness. What? I didn't check it all weekend because I just didn't have the time to do it. I helped organize the bachelorette, so yeah, that was such a nice surprise. If you watched it and commented already, my goodness, I appreciate you so much. Really, really, that was, I have no words for it, to be honest. I love the grayling, looks like a shop vendor. Yeah, exactly. And so easy to put him there as well. He just keeps calm, he doesn't attack anything. Too bad he cannot sit on the chair. So there we go, Uncle's house. Let's escape through the secret doorway here on the side. Just in case, you know, I like to keep my buildings accessible as well, so you can easily jump through windows, or if there's an event, so you can quickly get out of there. Let's see, here is the big garden. Yeah, you might see it as well. I love to give my wolves and pigs and other creatures, I love to give them food names. So this is gratin. And you're gonna find many crazy names. If you see one that you don't recognize, it's probably gonna be a Swedish food or a Belgian food or something like that. How do you place things that can't normally be placed? Can you specify a little bit better? Do you mean like stone structures? How do you place those items? Or, for example, workbenches or boxes? Those items can be a little bit difficult to place sometimes. You know what? I'm gonna grab some resources so I can show you things in case I want to show an example. Let's see. Do I have some more stone somewhere? Oh yeah, this is a good example. You've got the kennels and smelters, workbenches, boxes. There's quite a lot of things that work like that. Like furniture, overall, crafting, those items need space before you can put them down. But once you put them down, you can put structures super close to it. Boop, there we go. So I can just put this beam right here. It doesn't matter that it goes right in there. Not a problem. But if I remove this and I want to place it down again, I cannot place it down again because it's obstructed by this beam. So if you're building in Valheim, always try to first place down structures and items that you cannot build across from. Yeah, it's difficult to explain, but like just like right here. I put this kennel down, and afterwards I built this wall. I built this staircase, and after that I built this vent for the smoke to get out. But if I were to remove this kennel, I cannot place it down again. I did this accidentally. There were actually 2 kennels and 2 smelters right here. And in trying to change some of my settings here, or I tried to change some of the wooden structures, I accidentally removed the smelter, and I was not able to place it down again. I removed it. For my patrons that watched me and suddenly saw that it was gone, that's what happened. I accidentally removed it and I could not place it down again. So yeah, just like that. I like to explain things. I like to help you out, do crazy and cool things in this game as well. Let's see. She's using an item stand mod. Yes, as well. We use a couple of mods. For example, we use a torch mod. For eternal torches, it just keeps the lights on. We have an item stand mod. So we can place down things like the hard antler that you get from Eikthyr, the troll hide, roots. Just look how cool they are. Just little quality of life things that you... That would be cool if the game added them to your game automatically. You know, in vanilla. Oh, look, vanilla. What a coincidence. But of course, I also understand why Valheim does not see the need to add all of those things. It can be a little bit personal. Let's see what else. We've got the ward mod. I showed you the ward earlier. It looks super cool. On Twitch, I have a command so I know which mods that I all have. Oh yeah, I can just check in Tinder Store. Let's see. Fast link to log in quicker. Plant everything, also a cool one. I've just started trying a building for beauty. Ooh, very nice. And did you find out something cool? Is there some building that you would like to share? Always welcome on my Discord to show your creations. Because I just love seeing what people can come up with as well. Here we go. So you saw the Japanese build earlier. That's what I did. I just planted the flint again. What it's usually used for is, of course, being able to plant bushes down again. It just immediately makes the place look a little bit different. Let's put one over there as well. Maybe I'll put a green one in here. There we go. You know what? Let's put a bush right here as well. Over here. Over there. A couple of these bushes. Oh, no more wood. No more bushes. I'm going to follow you right now. Oh, that's so sweet of you. Thank you for the follow, Yodi. Let's see if I didn't miss any comments, because the chat looks a little bit different from Twitch. So if I missed your comment in YouTube, just post it again. It's okay. Or if anyone notices, you can always remind me. It's sometimes a little bit difficult to keep up with chat, even though there's little messages you can see already. Maybe I'm easily distracted, and I am dyslexic, but I'm not gonna let that keep me down from reading all the comments. Yeah, it's just so you know. I don't do it on purpose. So yeah, reading up on chat. Wow, yeah, wow. Oh, I'm so used to having a high voice. I can't make my usual sound effects now, but very soon I can do it again. That is one thing I have noticed. Placement order is a big thing when you are clipping things together. Absolutely true. Yes, that's very, very true. There are so many things in Valheim that you have to keep in mind. For example, if you're building, first of all, the plants. If you want to put flowers right next to your buildings, you first have to cultivate the ground, and afterwards you can start building those structures like these, crafting and furniture, and afterwards start building. But it's not always easy because you don't have a clear idea what you want to build. So just do it more, enjoy it, and the next time you might do something a little bit different. And if I notice something that I do, I'm gonna tell you, so hopefully it helps you out as well. I'm a little bit addicted to this game, so yeah, that makes it easier for me because I like to play it too. Let's see, Emma, show your secret basement. Ooh, the secret basement. You mean in your Japanese house? Or you mean this one? Because I built this carpet right here. But actually, if you walk right here, you can see that there is actually a staircase. That's kind of the problem, Paula. I have quite a lot of secret basements, don't I? I like creating secret basements. I've also made a video about this already. It was a live stream, so it's a long video. But I'm probably gonna do something with that in the future to make a shorter video as well. I mean, shorter videos are just more ready and they have the information right there for you. So now that I can edit, I can create so many cool things for you all. I'm going to follow. Oh yes, I read that one already. I have to go to work, but I can't wait to see more. Oh, good luck with work. Good luck to you. I hope that everything goes smooth and that you have a lovely day on your job and that it, yeah, just all goes very smooth and fast so you can return home and relax again. And yeah, good luck as well. Good luck to you. Love that one especially though. Okay, but it was the right one. Awesome. It's super easy to make, by the way. I can just redo it right now for you. I mean, this is a brand new chapter. My YouTube career is just starting. So this is what it looks like without any of the carpets. There we go, a little bit of light. This is what it looks like. And now we're just gonna place them down again. And what I did is just go all the way over there. And let's see. I think something like that is good. You might want to look at this place right there when I'm placing it down. So let's see. Can I position myself a little bit better? There we go. You can see you just want the carpet just to hit the wooden wall. Put it down. This side is gonna be a little bit more difficult. But if I really want it to be more against this wall, I can put another piece of wood right there. Let's see. Wood. Where did all the wood go? Wood. Give me your wood. Give me your citrus peels. I don't know why I keep saying that. It's a reference to the Big Bang Theory where Sheldon is like, show me your citrus peels. And I just made something of my own with it. Like, show me your citrus peels. So there we go. We just got this little sliver of wood extra. And now I can just place this a little bit closer. So this left side right there also doesn't give it away that there is actually a secret hallway. There we go. And now we place one more right there. And no one will ever know, except for us, that there is a secret way to get down here. You can, of course, also put wooden ceilings right here. So you can just put the carpets on top. There's just many ways to do this. Oh, look at that. This didn't look all that right. Let's do it like this for now. I can always place it down after the stream again. Oh. Thank you, warrior. We who lived in this shape were denied the peace of death for too long. Oh, is that bowmass? I think it is. I'm not sure. I think it was. All the way from the basement. You know what? Let's go to the fooling house. Because I built a very cool fooling bar. Now, you can only make the fooling bar right now with the plant everything mod. Because the foolings, their attack range is quite wide and they do attack quite a lot. There we go. But here we go. This is our foolings bar called Mean Greens. Thanks to Paula. You know what? I'm gonna some spaces in the back. Oh, that doesn't work anymore. That's not what I want. I just want the S. Yeah, there we go. Mean Greens. These are our two mean greens, lime and lemon. Oh, they changed places. The one with the shoulder pads seems to have moved a little bit. So we also like to give them a little bit of food, you know. They need their drinks as well. And I like to believe that they would drink sap. If there is anything that the foolings drink, it makes them green. Sai-chan, how you doing? Oh, that's so sweet of you to be here. I mean, how you doing? Just like in New York. It's like greeting. I hope you have a lovely day, Sai-chan. And yeah, I hope listening to this this voice of mine relaxes everyone that's listening a little bit. My voice is extra low today because I was not at home this weekend. And yeah, you might notice that it's lower than usual. I use this moment usually to sing songs that are sung usually a little bit lower, like Adele. Other gorgeous women with a beautiful low voice. Let's see. Chat, a quick look. Oh yeah, we gotta watch the foolings in the background. Sorry, walking Henry now, so just listening. No worries, Paula. Yeah, so sweet that you're here. Let's see. Hi, Sai-chan. Hi, Paula. It's so sweet for you all to be here, listening, chatting, everything. All the support is welcome. Some little item stands. We've got the guk on an item stand. You usually cannot place them. Those little things. What else? Ooh, these torches, the will-o-wisps, if you put them kind of secretly under the table, it kind of looks like you have this ball. Makes it look like you're a fortune teller or something like that. And what else can I show you? Oh yeah, I like to hide away my boxes in the ground. So they're kind of hidden away, but also super accessible. So when I want to cook something, I can just easily grab it here, cook something super easy. These are very big boxes, so I can get a lot of stuff. I can put a lot of stuff away in these. Now, it might not be the best idea, but I like to organize things on color. I don't know why, but I think it looks nice. It looks very satisfying. So yeah, there we go. A couple of my builds. Let's sleep and see if I can give you a tour of this base. I said building earlier, but we might just do a little bit of touring around the bases and things like that. Iron Suits, how you doing, my man? We are on the server right now, the Potatoheim server. And yeah, very first YouTube stream. Testing some things out. And yeah, I'm not gonna stream with my camera on YouTube, but if you want to see my face, I recommend you checking out my Twitch. You can find the link in the description normally. But I'm gonna check that after the stream as well, how that looks. It's yeah, it's exciting, but also a little bit weird because everything looks a little bit different from Twitch. But that's why we're here. That's why we're testing it. Let's see, what else? Oh yeah, we've got these stones on the ground. to create this checker pattern. I've seen other people do it as well, and I cannot stop making it because it's just so beautiful. So every time I see someone else do it, I'm like, yes, yep, I like you already. Let's put this away a little bit, because I cannot see it lying around. I have to. Ooh, the music sounds just a little bit interesting. Just a smidgen. Just gonna put those away. Grab a little bit of wood, always handy. So here we go, the sun is rising. Now we can see a little bit better. And of course, like every place, you gotta have beautiful spots where you can look at the sunrise. So we've got a sunrise lounge that I still need to decorate, but one day it will suddenly be decorated right here. So where we can see the sunrise a little bit. I've got a couple of old warts as well. And of course, everything is super accessible. I can just jump down very easily and get away from that place in case it's necessary, you know. Will-o-wisp machines. Love that kitchen. Ooh, nice. Awesome, awesome. Yeah, we've got these builds, and even though I'm not always like, yeah, I'm in love with my own buildings, I always try to do some new things, even things like this. Just putting the workbenches in a little bit of a box and prettying it up a little bit. Ooh, and grassing places, also very important. Oh, that was just in front of it. Let's put my feather cape back on again before I die from jumping from a building. Never happened before. You know, never. Never ever. Even the feelings are laughing with me. Doing well, thanks. I hope you're feeling fresh today. Well, I do feel fresh. I had a very good night of sleep. I slept like a log. And just a little bit tired still. But tonight really helped a lot already. Here we go. Giant trees. This is also due to plant everything. It can create very, very big and giant trees. And over here, we've got the border. Now you can see it's super, super steep. Fulings can very, very easily climb up steep hills. Like, well, not like here anymore, but they really seemed to find a way to always get back on top of there. Like parts like this, they seem to find a way very, very easily. But I think right now it's quite safe. Whee! A new building that I started making. Maybe if we get quite a bit of new Patreons, I'm gonna build a hotel there. So if you're gonna join, I'm gonna make more work of it and fix you a hotel. There was a village, as you can see, and as you might hear, we've got a little bit of different music because we're at a village. And I kept a couple of the houses so I can use them and create my own little twist with them. This as well. Those Fuling spawn places. I'm probably gonna put a item stand on top of this and try to put something on top of there as well. Can I put an item stand there? I can. It's the most important thing. And this is the toilet. I'm gonna decorate this on a later stage too, but as you can see, lots of projects, lots of things that I want to do. Got the hen house with the hens kind of stuck in their little house now. But it's okay. We don't use these chicks all that much now. We've got kind of a lox pen that I was making, but it's still all in the works. I've been working on other things like editing videos. I've been using a lot of my usual gaming time to edit videos, and yeah, that's very important to do as well, of course, if you want to try becoming a content creator. Learning how to edit things is part of the game. The house. There's still a lot of work that needs to be done here, so let's go back to the other place. Let's see. Oh yeah, and I didn't even talk about this. There was a Stonehenge right here in the middle, and that's why I decided to build right here, because I want to make a cool portal hub out of this. It's already starting to get there, but you can see that I cultivated the ground. I really need to plant flowers right here, because that's what I want to do. I want to plant this full of flowers. I need a lot of carrots and turnips and onions. And once those flowers pop up, you can start building normal structures on top of it. But if I start building normal structures right now, I cannot plant flowers underneath them at a later stage. So that keeps this project a little bit on hold. But I want flowers everywhere. I need them in my life. I just need it. Flowers everywhere. The spawn. Let's go back to the other house. And maybe we can do a little bit of building. Oh yeah, I have to show you my baby chute, because there's a lot of pigs and wolves right here. And I'll show you how... Look out, Vanilla. Come on, you. Scooch. No, chocolate. You guys. Oh, VOD came online. Hey. There we go. Let's see. All the way upstairs on top of the building, we've got this baby chute machine. 2 wolves, pepper and mayonnaise, and Jenny jerky and Jerry jerky. These are my farm creatures. And the hole down there, when they fall through that one, they drop all the way through the house, all the way to the basement. And that's where they all end up, so they can create many, many, many creatures. And when I say many, it's... Yeah, we had an explosion and I had to open the doors just to get them out. Let's eat some food and jump down the chute. This is the old one, the one that I removed. And this is the one that's still working. Whee! Ta-da! This one kind of... you will get stuck if you go down the other one. Let's go and have a look at the baby chute all the way down. Because that was the focus of this build. I wanted to make a very starter-friendly base, but also have a house that was tall enough so I could build a farm, wolf and boar farm built inside of it. So you can see pepper and mayonnaise was on there for a second as well. If the babies drop down, they end up all the way down here. And as you might see, not a lot of people use this, but very much in the beginning of the game, before I have a lot of fancy resources and before it really matters how many skill points that you have, I like to use my gravestone as a decoration piece, because it's free and because it looks cool. So that's what I did right here as well. In the middle of the bullseye, I committed suicide because it was a choice and just put it right there in the middle. You could adjust the CFG of your flowers timer. Ooh, just to speed up the process if you really wanted to. I'm sure you knew that, but just in case. Exactly. I do also like the game in vanilla. When we start a brand new server, I like to start vanilla, just without anything. Ooh, this one doesn't have a name. Spaghetti. I think I wrote it correctly. And otherwise, it doesn't matter. Everyone knows that I'm dyslexic anyways. But yeah, it's a lot of fun to also deal with the game and try to find ways to yeah, to kind of deal with the vanilla game, to find ways to still get a big farm and a wood farm, for example. My Grey Dwarf farm kind of broke, I think it was 2 weeks ago. So sadly, there's no Grey Dwarfs to show anymore. But I made this giant base on top of a Grey Dwarf spawner. You can still see the wood. But those silly little Grey Dwarfs just keep on hitting their own nests. So yeah, it's gone now. You can still see that there's some wood left in this place because I used it quite a lot. There we go. And this is one of the places that I took a shot of for my wood farming video. Let's pick up all the pufferfish, because I can actually use them for some other places as well. But pufferfish deal poison damage. So if I were to throw them out, you can see that I get poisoned a little bit on top there. This also counts for Grey Dwarfs and other creatures. So it's a very easy way to create a automatic killing device. Sounds really harsh, but if you build a lot of structures in Valheim, you're gonna need a lot of wood. So a very, very nice and quick way to get a lot of resources and trophies as well, because in vanilla game you cannot plant those dandelions. Yes, dandelions. You cannot plant them. With the plant everything mod you can just plant them again. Look how cute. But the Grey Dwarf Brood trophy has these little dandelions on top of them. And you might have seen it in my last video as well. If you put the item stands in a square, these ones, just put them in a square all the way around, like this, boop. And then you put the Grey Dwarf Brood trophies on there. You kind of have a flower pot. It looks super cute. There is a video about this as well. I've made quite a couple of YouTube videos about it already, but I might redo it in the future with the editing skills that I have now gained a little bit. Let's see. What else? What else? There's so many cool things on here, but we've also got quite a lot of people on here that are amazing builders too, like Mel. And all credits go to Melma on my server for this, because he is so amazing in building on this game. He built this giant village on the side of a cliff right here. Also grabbed a couple of shots on here with the feather cape. Just look at these lovely buildings. He's very good at building and really creating those accents, little thingies sticking out on the corners. Absolutely genius. I've also been adding them to my builds ever since I saw him do that. So he's absolutely amazing, and all credits go to him for these cool ideas. Ooh, look at those flags. Do I even have blue ute already? No. I don't even have that yet. I really need that. We're at endgame. Why don't I have the blue ute yet? Well, because I'm a builder and I don't really explore all that much. So, well, there we go. Ooh, this is also cool. In the vanilla game, you can't place down raw meats, but if you have the item stand mod, you can. And this is what they would look like if you can just place down all these raw meats as well. So cute. Oh, I just love this game. You can create so many fun things on here. Oh, look at those big fish. Ooh. Oh. It was not stuck to the item stand anymore. That was that was a little bit of a brain fart. I don't know what happened. Here we go. Another beautiful house. Just look at those corners as well. That's so beautifully made. Oh, that's so genius, actually. Oh my goodness. I'm not very good at building roofs, so if I can just look how he did it. Oh, genius. And with this one. Oh, that's so smart. It really gives another accent. Melma, if you watch this later, he knows this already, but you're amazing. Absolutely amazing. Weaponry. You really just made all these houses. Got the weaponry, a bakery, it's just everything. There's a priest, hardware, hardware store. I like those. Very cute. I think the lanterns are absolutely adorable. So I try to incorporate them into my videos as much as I could. Well, the last one mostly. Here we go, the turnip. Also, can't place this on an item stand. It's the only vegetable that you cannot place on an item stand. Why is that? I don't get why they don't allow it. You cannot eat the turnip while you can eat the carrot and the onion. I'm not really sure why they made that decision, but yeah, as someone that really loves the turnips in Valheim, it would have been cool if they can be placed on item stands in vanilla as well. Let's see. You can still see the remnants of the Easter eggs that I put here. They could pick these up, but a lot of the people liked them so much that they just left the eggs everywhere in Malma's village. Because they just look so cute. Tiny little eggs. You can see Malma build a house for all the different patrons, and I get the Great Dwarf Brute trophy with the flowers. Because, I mean, if you might have noticed by now, I like flowers and all that stuff. A hot tub right next to some hot chocolates. That's how we like it. And we've got the cute Lux trophy right there. And a beautiful kitchen. And a view. Yeah, just lovely. If you want to see more of this place, we can always have a dedicated stream to show the different builders on my Patreon server. So just let me know if that's something that you would like to see. Let's go back down to business, because I actually do have a bit of work on here, so we're gonna sleep. Now we're gonna go back to the Japanese house that I'm building on. Or working on. Oh yeah, Fuck is online. I have to tell him. Sleep. Some FYI, I am streaming. So sorry if I miss chat. It's multitasking, and I am getting better at it. Streaming really does help getting better at multitasking, but I am not perfect yet. There we go. You greet the morning with gratitude? Wow. In your dream you walk through a hall. I always thought they would do something with those dreams, like creating some kind of hints to find spots on the map. Since you have those specific locations, let me think for a good example. The maypole. Usually on the map, there is one place where there is a maypole. How cool would it be that if in your dreams you can kind of find hints towards where the maypole might be hidden on your map or something like that? Might be super difficult to recreate, of course, but I thought that would be a reason for why you would have dreams in this game. But no, it's fun. There is sometimes a fun text there, but you know, I thought they might do something with that. or something, just yeah, something along those lines. Maybe they're planning on doing something, because Valheim, we have to keep an eye on that as well, or keep that in mind. This game is actually not even officially out yet. It's early access. Yeah, get out of there, Mr. Chick. Yeah. No, they're still collectively deciding that this is the chicken coop of the place. So here we go. Japanese house. I'm gonna take another sip. There we go. And I tried to recreate some kind of Japanese looks, like these doors, trying to make it look like you have those doors that you can slide, just like in Japanese buildings. Got one over here as well. Got one over there. To really try and create this look of a Japanese house. With the white flags, I tried to recreate this look of a paper wall. It's not exactly like a Japanese house, but we can always try. A big window, like they like to do in Japan as well. Some kind of middle piece. And if we go upstairs, past the chickens, we jump. We go. We have already a bed for Paula. Might be cool if we can add a good bed. The beautiful deer hide and feathers. Fancy bed. But here we have this as well. Now, I don't have any filling trophies, but the last time I made this, I kind of hid. In this beam, I hid a filling trophy. So I had to remove this. You place an item stand right in the middle, put a fooling trophy on there, and then you just do this again. There we go. And then this beam in the middle will have this very soft pinkish hue that comes off of it from the fooling trophy. Sadly, I just don't have any anymore because we've been fighting a glyph quite a couple of times. But just in case that might be something that you're interested in, just dropping it or mentioning it for you. And we destroyed a couple of things here for the chickens, so let's make that again. I've noticed that the chickens, or not the chickens, what is it? The chicks. They take up quite a lot of space. I'm not sure if you have noticed yourself, but the chickens really seem to glitch out quite easily. So I had to build a very big coop, bigger than I thought I would need, to keep them contained until they were full grown. So there we go. You might have seen it already, but I made a false bottom underneath this house, so that I can use this space to hide some storage. I can just put one of these right here. I think I'm gonna need one or two. Yeah, it's gonna be two. Just gonna put an extra one on top of there. And I'm gonna show you how I create my hidden chests. How I usually create those. There we go. I can see a fishy. Take me to the water. Drop me in the water. Take me to the river. There we go. Don't do it, because it will just swim away. I have made the mistake. There we go. We're just gonna place them right next to each other. Trying not to overlap them too much, because you can see that it gives this little bit glitchy effect. It doesn't really matter all that much if you have that a little bit, but if we have it not too much, that's always better. More wood. Yeah. Let's see. Where is the wood? Quite some wood, but not the ones that I need. No? No? I should go back to the Great Dwarf Farm. Let's quickly go back over there. You know what? Maybe I'll take the pufferfish along, because you can do so many cool things with those pufferfish. We desire perfection. Yes! We need perfection. Absolute perfection. That's what I kind of want to work towards, of course. And I can be very critical to myself. But at a certain point, you also gotta be a little bit nice to yourself, you know? If you only go for perfection, I wouldn't have uploaded my YouTube videos that I made. My editing is not as good as I want it to be. Yeah. But that's not what it's about. It's kind of sharing this cool game and sharing ideas and hopefully finding other cool people that love this game just as much as I do. Why do I weigh so much? Oh, I'm not using my belt. Oh yes, I know why, because I might have died. Just once though. I just died once. It's well, once during that fight. I'm really not a fighter, but once I hit 1K followers on Twitch, I'm gonna try and attempt a permadeath run. So yeah, that's coming. If you want to see it sooner rather than later, I suggest you check out my Twitch and drop a follow. On Thursday, we're gonna do a community stream because I hit 700 followers on Twitch. So I'm gonna dress up as a Viking and we're gonna stream while I look like a very cool Viking. A female Viking, because I, like my character, like to have a beard. This is, by the way, a female character, but I locally cheated in a beard. It's kind of a cheat, but it's also, I mean, I don't really see this as a cheat. If anyone on my Patreon server wants to have a female character that has a beard, by all means, I don't see anything wrong with that. Oh, Paula, that's a sweet yes, thumbs up if you like this video. I have such an amazing following already, because they remind me of those things as well, as you can see. If you like this video, all the little tips and tricks and all those things that I give, it is so much appreciated if you like this video, even though this is just a test stream. It's a lot of fun to see how many people pop in already and just come and have a look. It's all brand new and it's a little bit scary, but if there's nice and sweet people like you are, it all feels so much better and it makes me smile. You can't see me right now, but usually you can hear that a little bit in the way how people talk as well. So I am smiling quite a lot. Oh no, I kind of forgot what I was... Yeah, the boxes. I did not forget. No, I was not there yet. I was just in time. But yeah, give this video a follow if you like all my little tips and tricks, because that way I know that you like this content and that you like all these little tips and tricks and nifty little factoids and all that stuff. So I can keep on experimenting with this and put my time into it for you, for the community, or fellow Vikings that love to play this game. Ooh, all these boxes just hidden in the ground. Little boxes on the hillside, little boxes made of ticky-tacky. Oh my god. I love singing, for anyone that doesn't know me all that well yet. But I cannot sing too high today. Might be part of the reason why my voice is like this right now. Because when I get a little bit tipsy, I start to sing a little bit more. I sang a lot this weekend. Hopefully not to the dismay of too many people that were with us, but I didn't hear any complaints, so hopefully it's fine. Can I not place it? Oh, it's just a bit too soon. I'm just gonna put this whole space full of boxes just because we can. Let's see how far we can put it. Put in. Just right next to each other. This might actually create a very cool kind of look for the floor. And people might think like, ooh, what do you do here? The floor looks so different. And it's like, yeah, it's all storage boxes. Is it gonna be fine? It is. Beautiful. There isn't anything wrong with the beard. I watched a video of yours yesterday and wanted to say they were well put together and cute. Good luck. Thank you. Ooh, Flurry? I hope I say it right, but thank you very much for saying that. I really appreciate all the support, and I mean, just the Valheim community is just, love it. I love it. There's so many sweet people. I played Ark Survival Evolved before this, and there's also a lot of sweet and friendly people out there. You really notice that there's also there's other styled players in there as well. And with Valheim, just everyone is so sweet. It's amazing. The Valheim community is, yeah, just so incredibly sweet to each other and so supportive too. Yeah, it makes me happy. It makes me smile. And so many people also want to share ideas. I mean, these boxes kind of hidden in the ground. At the very beginning of me playing Valheim, I kind of saw this post of someone burying them in the ground. And that gave me this idea of putting them inside my buildings and putting them kind of in the floor of my buildings. And I wish I knew who that person was that came up with the first idea, because I would tell him like, yeah, that just inspired me to create something else. It's, yeah. So if you see something on my channel and you create something of yourself with your own twist, I mean, that makes me so happy. You can always share it with me. Sing your heart out. You've got a great voice. Thank you. And each of our homes. Thank you, Malma. Oh, yes. Malma is awesome. His genius really influenced me quite a lot. Let's see if I can still put some floor pieces in there, because it's gonna be a little bit difficult, but we should be able to. Yeah, the snap point. There it is. Beautiful. Once you kind of know how the snap system works in Valheim, it's very predictable. So right now you might have seen it as well. I looked right in the middle of this beam because I know that that's the middle of this floor piece. And I know that if I look right there in the middle, it should just snap right in the middle as it usually does. And it did, even though I couldn't see it, except for right now. Very, very subtly right here in the middle. So let's do this side as well. I'm gonna remove these ones. We're gonna heighten this just a little bit again. And for example, what you can also do, I created this false button, but I can also put some more of these right in there. If you don't want it to snap, just press shift and it will not snap anymore. Put a couple of these in and then put an item stand on top of there, like this one or something. And if you put a item right there that gives off light, you can create some kind of light object right there, and people might wonder, oh, where did that come from? And it's because you have created a false bottom and you can create some cool things with that as well. Or that's what I was already thinking of doing, but I don't have any idea yet what direction that I want to go into, so maybe you have some ideas that you might use on your own. So I can say it already and you can use that information. There we go. Fill it up with boxes. Oh god, all the wood is gone already. Woohoo! Let's grab some more. Chickens are still... they're doing whatever they're doing in front of that staircase. I have no idea what's going on with them. But they keep on gathering in front of the staircase for some reason. What else? What else? Just gonna leave those right here for now. So we have just a smidgen more space in our inventory. Oh yeah, I might need to grab just a little bit more stamina food too. Because this is Valheim. If you want to build, you need that stamina. I feel like I say that quite often, like, this is Valheim. Yeah, that's how that's how it goes. That's Valheim. Not stamina food, so let's have a look in the presents. Usually a lot of black soup. You know what, I'm gonna take those. And like that. It's not all that much, but still a little bit of stamina soup. There is little places where I like to eat salad, but on Valheim is one of those places where I like to eat salad because it gives so much stamina. But we're just gonna grab all of the wood that we can find right now. Oh, look at that. What a coincidence. Just almost completely filled. And once we get through that one, we already don't have to go through the portal anymore. Breakfast time will be lurking. Smakelijk, Paula. Have a good meal. By the way, if you're wondering, I might sometimes say a word that you might not understand, like at the end of my last YouTube video. I kind of hid away a teeny tiny little thing in there. At the end, I say dache, and that's Dutch for goodbye, kind of, but more dialect-ish. And the reason why I kind of put it in there was mostly because it made me smile so much. I'm not really sure how I got to that point, but I just recorded it. My partner came to have a look how it was all going with editing, see if I wanted to maybe have a little snack, and I was feeling a little bit giddy, and I thought, you know what, let's just add something like that in the end. And it's Dutch. I speak Dutch. I am from Flanders in Belgium, so it's not really Dutch. It's more Flemish. It's a little bit different, but it's like you have British English and you have American English. It's the same basically. We understand each other perfectly fine. And there's a couple of words that are just a little bit different. In the UK you say trousers, in America you say pants, but if you say pants in the UK, it's your undergarments and things like that. We have the same with Dutch and Flemish. And there we go, quite a lot of wood. Chickens are still collectively deciding that that's the spot to be. I'm really wondering what's going on with the AI in there. Because the creatures in Valheim always try to find a path. And those chickens too, you can see that they're trying to find a path. It's a little bit funny and weird, but... oh. Okay, let's see. How far can this one come? Yeah, but I won't be able to put an extra one right here. It's unfortunate. That would have been cool. Maybe if there was one more box in there. Or what I can do is remove one more of those boxes and put it like so. The floor is just gonna be filled with boxes. I'm not really sure where I'm going with this, but I wanted to test it out, so let's just. How far shall we let this box floor go? All the way till there? Yeah, why not? You only live once. Oh no, this is where it stops. Okay, that's where it stops then. Boop. Oh, that's not right. I created a different snap point, clearly. Now that these lines don't align right here, it doesn't matter because we're gonna put a ceiling on top of this again. But I'll show you what this looks like down here. And still see it a little bit. Here's the false bottom. And here you can't really see it all that much, that there is a false bottom. And right here, this is also cool. There is no ventilation shaft for this fire. It just keeps on smoking up there, and it's kind of stuck in that box that I created. I created this little slip right there, and the smoke cannot come out anywhere. You can see it's kind of stuck, but still it doesn't turn off the fire right here. It just keeps going. It's not going out. So if you ever want to build a kitchen and you notice, but I might not be able to create a ventilation shaft, as long as you have enough space between your fire and just a place where the smoke can be, it's actually fine. I have done this in the main building as well. You might have seen it in the background in the kitchen, but it was actually by accident. I wanted to make my house as safe as I could from bats. And by doing that, I closed off the ventilation hole so no bats would be able to enter through that specific way. And noticed that actually it was okay, it didn't matter. The smoke didn't need to be able to get out. Which was a big surprise to me, to be honest. I did not expect that at all. That was, yeah, that was a fun thing to find out. Oh yeah, it's the right height. I think. Let's see. By the way, I have all of these boxes. Oh no, I didn't test it beforehand and I cannot enter them. No. I usually say like test it beforehand how deep the boxes are in the ground and if you can still access them. I didn't test it today of all days and you can see I cannot enter them anymore. I should have put the floor just a little bit down, but we can still do that. Just look at the middle right there. You can see that I'm already used to being a potato myself. Just look right in the middle. You can see it beautifully snap how it should. If we press shift, it's gonna de-snap. So we're gonna try and align this as much as we can so it doesn't move too much. A little bit up. Ooh, it's a little bit nitpicking, of course, but there we go. That's good. And now I'm gonna try and go just a little bit more down. A little bit at a time. You can see it's very, very all very, very close to each other, but now I can just enter the boxes again. So if I remove these floor pieces right here in the middle. If you want to make sure that you don't destroy the wrong thing, just wait until you see that the color of the piece is green. You can see this piece is green, it's not the box or anything. This is the piece that I want to destroy. I have destroyed many wrong things in my life, so if it happens to everyone. Maybe even more to me. But that's also fine. We'll survive. As long as I know how to love, I know that I'll survive. I'm just gonna snap this. You can see the two snap points, up and down, up and down. I want the lowest one. Gonna remove that one. And finish this this set that we created. You can see box cannot be placed because there's a wall right there. I'm gonna remove the wall just so we can place this down. Let's see. Got to put it just a little bit more right next to the other one. A little bit closer. It's the first box. It needs to be put inside of the wall a little bit better. So it's all aligned nice and beautifully. There we go. Now the second one. Yeah, that's a lot better. Beautiful. If you have a lot of trouble with aligning things in this game, use those wooden beams. You can just put them on both sides. Use the snap points, create your own snap points, but those wooden beams can give you a lot of information, like how far they are from each other. So if you put a box down, you can see that how deep the box is. Right here, you can see, oh yes, that's how far all my boxes should come. If I put some more on top of there, or from top to bottom. Because if you work with these boxes, it's best to work from top to bottom, because you cannot put boxes on top of each other, but you can sink them a little bit inside each other from the other direction. I'll show you. I'll just show you because it's a lot clearer if I can give you an example. Let's go to the basement. 4,470. What a beautiful day to be alive. Right? Right? He's quite silent. They're both quite silent, even though they're alerted constantly. They are just... They're fine. They're stuck in their boxes. Now in the long term, we're gonna remove this ladder. And the only way to get in here is through the secrets portal that's in the kitchen behind the hens. You know what? Let's use this space right here. That's kind of leaning into this wall. Let's use it to create a storage wall. And I'll show you how to create a storage wall like right now. Let's see, we've got this one. And then we can one more half right next to that one. That's good. Okay. Whole one. Let's see if we can put it inside the wall, because it might be a little bit difficult. Seems fine. Okay. Use the half ones so we can see it a little bit better. How high everything needs to be. Now the half walls are just a little bit too tall. If we really want those boxes to sink into each other, we need to create our own snap points, but we're gonna get to that. Let's build a staircase so we can get to those snap points more easily. You sorta can stack boxes. Box 1, floor tile. Box 2, delete floor tile. But yes, it does leave that floor tile spacing between boxes 1 and 2. Again, something you probably knew, but yeah. Yeah, that's the fun thing about Valheim as well. There's so many different ways to solve certain problems, to give it your own twist, to, yeah. And that's fun as well, because you clearly also know a lot of this game and you like to play with this and yeah, come up with those cool ideas as well. And I can even learn new things about this game still. That's the fun of this. And of course, it is a game, so don't ever take it all way too seriously, because this should be fun. Yeah. Fun and games. I think I'm gonna start with a little bit of a box right here. I'm just very slowly sliding off of the staircase. You can see that the box is moving. So I seem to be very slowly moving down for some reason. I don't know why they did this, but it's a very weird thing that happens when you're standing on the stairs. So I'm just gonna create a little bit of a platform. So if I find a snap point, or I'm trying to find a snap point, I don't keep sliding down in the background. Ooh, for example, Oz. I am not very good at finding ways to do my roof. Doing the roofs in Valheim, I find it very difficult to make and create beautiful, good roofing systems. I don't know why. I might just be very critical for myself. I'm not sure. But it's something that I've been wondering about, like, can I do this better? Is there another way to make this look? It's, yeah. Okay, we've got a couple of help beams so we can see a bit better where we can place our boxes. It's a little bit difficult to do this, but here we go. And now we can check how far do we want this to come as well. You can see the beam. Even if I don't want to keep those beams there, it can help you and guide you for every box, you know. That's like just a smidgen, just a little bit. It's probably gonna be something like that. Now right here. And the last one might be a little bit difficult to do. Oh, there it is. There is a snap point somewhere that I can grab. Oh, please. Please, Valheim gods. Listen to my prayers. Ooh. That looks good enough. Good enough. There we go. The moment you take the game too seriously, the Deskito sneaks up on you and says hi. As long as I'm wearing the root harness, it's all completely fine. I was shocked by that. I was doing some tests in the plains. You might have seen those shots with all the different armors and how little damage that you get from the Deskitos with just that harness on alone. If I ever redo this game and I go to the plains or just any new biome, having the root harness is gonna be one of the first things that I'm gonna think of before I go out adventuring. Because the root harness really, it gives so much protection against a couple of very, very dangerous creatures. There we go. We're just gonna remove these. You gotta make sure that those boxes that you can see, they gotta be blue, or at least make sure that they have a connection somewhere. They're connected to the roof, they're connected to the back wall right there. So I can remove this piece right here. There we go. And that's layer 1. For layer 2, we of course want it to be a little bit higher. A very easy way is just to stack these a little bit on top of each other. You can see that those boxes can you can see that it goes through the bottom. I don't think we can place another one on top of here. Oh, yes we can. Just look how deep inside those boxes it can go. But if you want to do it the opposite way, you start from the bottom. You always got to have a couple of pieces in the background to place right there. For example, I put it just a little bit lower so it sinks in the box a little bit. Oh, it's still okay actually right now. Well, let's see how low that we can get, because that's actually quite nice. Usually you don't have this space in the back, and now I have, so let's just test this out a little bit. How low can I still place items? Oh yeah, no, that's absolutely too low. Just a little bit higher. Something like this, I think. Yeah, that's a little bit. And this is still fine. But you can see that there's still, of course, there's this space left right here. Very, very difficult to get. And if you do it the opposite way, from top to bottom, you can see that you can really get them across of each other. Or, yeah. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. I'm still here, but I gotta work. Thanks for the kindness and love, Emma. Oh, but that's, of course, yeah. We still love your voice, by the way. Oh, thank you. That's so sweet. I actually kind of love it when my voice is like this as well, because I like to use that moment to sing songs lower and try to sing like Adele or some lower voices and just see how that sounds. You know what? Maybe after this video, I think I'm gonna record a couple of I'm just gonna record some things like the Wellerman in the lower voice, so I can maybe make a compilation in the future that I sing all the voices, because I cannot get as low as I can right now with my voice when I'm normally singing. So it's actually kind of cool as well when this happens. Nice idea, yeah, thank you. Oh, that's right, that was the Yep, I'm subbing your armor showcase. Oh, very nice. Yeah, well, I kind of hoped that it would be well received by the community. But you can never expect it, because this is YouTube and it's all algorithms and yeah, you can never expect it. You shouldn't expect it, because what if? Just what if? So I'm so happy. It's a crazy feeling. This is really something that I worked on quite a lot myself, and that I, from beginning to end, really did almost everything by myself, with of course help and support from other people, but the script and all of that just was mostly me, and that it's so well received is just, yeah. I didn't take any editing courses, I didn't study any of this. I just liked this game and thought, you know what, I'm gonna learn how to edit so I can create videos about the things that I like. And that's where we're at right now. Because you can see I'm mostly a builder, and I like to kind of nitpick, like, ooh, how am I gonna make this look, and how I'm gonna redo this 10,000 times so it's perfect. And just a little slitter. Yes. Oh, they're not at the same distance. No. Oh. Then we're gonna put a couple of these. I'm just gonna put them, trying to hide them in there. They're not super easy to work with, so what you can also do is use the signs. And if you don't want to remove all those dots, just turn them around, and then you can kind of use them as a little wooden wall in the background. Let's see if we can just fix it with the wooden beams for now. Quickly gonna have a look upstairs to see where those beams are situated. Oh, they're right here. I'm gonna remove them then. They stick out like that. I don't really like how that looks, so I'll just create my own snap point for them. Ooh, that comes so low. We won't be able to access those boxes anymore then. I might redo this later because it looks a little bit chaotic right now, but I think you get the idea as well of what I'm trying to show you. If you stack your boxes from top to bottom, you can really make them sink into each other. I also already made a video about this a while ago, but as I said before, now that I can edit things and I know that it's well received and the editing is a lot of fun to do as well, I enjoy it so much and I get so much satisfaction from it. So I might just redo that video and make it a little bit more clear as well. I moved my starter home 5 times before finally putting down a solid base. I have no idea what you might mean about being a nitpicky builder. And that's the thing also, everyone is different. I know, for example, Melma, the one that built the very beautiful village, he is very, very peculiar. Everything has to be exactly right. And I try to do that as much as I can, but I don't have it as hard as he has. So if something is just a little bit off, I might just say, it's, you know what, it's fine. And he still really goes for that one as well. So it's just how everyone works. Everyone has a style, and that's the fun of it as well. I really love this game. Just so much of it. I'm just gonna remove a couple of these. I'm just gonna go further down for now and show you what it looks like if you have all those boxes kind of looking like one giant box. I'm basically now recreating what I built on my YouTube video that I made for it almost a year ago. A little bit of a help thingy platform. I am not super tiny or anything, but I am small in real life, so I just have this habit of creating little little aids for climbing or getting a better shot of something or snap points. It's just logical. Let's just put a little platform down and it's gonna be fine. These platforms don't really matter, they're just there to grab a snap point. Oh, you can see that it's sinking in there already. Oh, I'm gonna try and get it a little bit closer and really try to get as much out of it as we can. I'm not sure if we're gonna be able to get a lot higher. How am I gonna do this? I can always do it like this. We've got this place in the back. I'm just gonna press shift and go see if I can get a little bit lower. Not much, but it's a tiny bit lower. And there is nothing wrong with tiny bits. It's still too high. That's okay. Then maybe instead of just placing this right on top of here, I'm gonna make it snap to the wall rather. So you can see that it's also, once I get to the wall in the back, you can go just a little bit up as well. So let's do that. We can still shave off just a little bit of that difference. Gonna remove that one. This piece is just there so I can see how far we are going with the next test that we're gonna do. Pressing shift again so we can go up and down without it snapping anywhere. It's going up a little bit more. Oh, look at that. And we can still snap the box underneath there. So let's try and find a good position for this box. First, there's no haste. No need to be fast about this. Just at the right moment. Well, it's not completely in the middle, is it? Elman, hi there. Hi Emma, just found your channel, currently exploring the swamps. Draugr Elite are my arch nemesis at the moment. Oh no! But I have a very, very nice little tip for you. The Draugr Elites have a very big weakness, and it is half walls. Draugrs, so archers not in this group, but axes, Draugr Elites, the Draugrs have a very specific attack point. So if you do something like this around a Draugr elite, they cannot escape. I did this on my last Patreon. I had a Draugr bar, and I even have a video about this. The Draugr elites and normal Draugrs cannot escape if you put a half wall around them. Now, you do have to, of course, get close to them, close enough that you can place those half walls. But if you have a base in the swamps and you're scared that Draugrs might infest it, put just a half wall thingy around it. Other creatures can attack it, of course, but if Draugrs is something that you're particularly afraid of or something, they cannot attack the half walls. They cannot hit it unless they are standing a little bit lower or higher. And that's how I captured the Draugr once. And he's stuck forever in my 24/7 bar now. Sadly, it was on my last Patreon server, so I can show you, but it's a little bit difficult at the moment. But I mean, there's so many cool ideas for videos right now. I might just make a video of all of it. Really appreciate you being here, by the way, and for commenting as well, and for the support. There is nothing wrong with tiny bits. Little bits. They're so tiny and you put them in your mouth. In case there's anyone here watching that watches Rick and Morty. I cannot show it right now, but on my desk I have a pickle Rick standing right here on my desk in a jar, so he cannot escape. You'd think that I might be joking, but it's true. You know what? There we go. Just gonna use the box as a little staircase. Why not? There we go. Yay! Oh, I need to eat little bits. You never would have thought. I never would have thought to do that. It sounds hilariously dangerous. Ooh, and you know how I found out about it? I was trying to clear out a Draugr village, and I was super scared and I was running away, and I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna put something in front of the doorway so they couldn't follow me anymore. I put down a half wall and they could not attack it. I thought, you know what, at least it will take a couple of hits before they get through and I have time to run away. But they couldn't. They couldn't attack it anymore. So I thought, oh, you know what, let's just put a half wall around the whole village. And then I started putting a half wall around just specific Draugrs, and that's how I got to the point where I just started building a giant village of my own on top of a Draugr village, and all the different spawners kind of became little spots that I can do something with. One of the Draugr heaps became a composting heap because I love farming in this game, and it made it look like there was a composting heap in the middle of my garden. So there's just so many things afterwards that I started doing with it. And then in the end, I thought, you know what? I have this Draugr. That was just there was this one spawner that only had one Draugr that spawned on top of it. And I thought, you know what? What if I just build my kitchen on top of this Draugr spawner and that one Draugr that's stuck on top of there? And the whole restaurant and things became kind of a bar, and it started to take shape. It was a lot of fun to do, and yeah, that's the fun part about this game as well, and that's why I'm now also kind of taming other creatures. But the very first creature that I started doing that with was actually the Draugr. To my knowledge, of course, because I might have done that with other creatures as well. For example, Neck. I always loved to put Neck in little boxes around my farms. But the Draugrs were really a first kickoff. I noticed that on YouTube, that a lot of people liked that as well. I once had someone in my Twitch and he was like, yeah, I know you from a video where there's 2 draugrs in this tower. And yeah, that's true. There were 2 draugrs that I put in a tower and I put a whole bunch of flowers around them. And it was my most watched video until this weekend. So yeah, it just all started to take shape a little bit more. Box floor, now box stairs. When will the madness end? What's next? The box roof? I have already made a box roof as well, yes. And I'm not even joking. One of the first kitchens that I made, I hid the boxes in the ceiling. And you can also recreate that by just putting beams in like so. Putting boxes on top. Just put them in there. And make sure that they're either connected to the ceiling or to the side of your build. And afterwards, you can just remove this. Hammer broke, whoopsie. But then afterwards, you can still access underneath there. You know what? My next stream on YouTube, I might just, it's probably gonna be another little bit of a test stream. You never know what can go wrong. But I'll do a tour around my last Patreon server. And I can show you all of those things as well, because the Draugr bar is on there. There is also another cool place that I want to show you. So yeah, I think the test stream today went quite well. And I'm gonna see when I'm gonna plan my next YouTube stream. It might be this Friday, but I'm also, if my voice needs a little bit of rest, I might need to let it rest a little bit. So it might be either this Friday or next Friday, but we're gonna have a look at a couple of other servers that I have played on. I have also played on Kaisenheim, in case you know that place. If you heard of Emma on there, that was me. So if you, by any chance, know Kaizen, I was on there too, and even had a very cool build that I made where the developers were the judges and came to have a look. And one of the developers really liked a build that I did. So I want to show you that one, absolutely. Because it's a very big build that I did. It cost a lot of energy. But the end result looked super, super cool. It's just a giant... They called it a fairyland. Because I just took a whole piece of meadows. I cultivated and flattened the ground as much as I could. And there is a YouTube video still about this, in case you already want to see it. But the end result was just flowers everywhere, torches, different oak trees, all with little buildings and big buildings inside of there. It's, yeah, I think you people on YouTube and wherever you might be watching this even, I think you will all like this. I will want to show you all these crazy things that you can do in this game, because I have a lot of fun with it, and I'm sure that so many other people can create so many cool things as well. Next session, I'm going to try this. I found a Draugr village not far from my camp. Oh yeah, absolutely. And just just look out a little bit for archers, because archers can still spawn, of course. And if you don't kill them first, they might try to kill you, you know? But just put a little bit of a wall up, just in between you and the Draugr, so if you see that it's trying to shoot you, you can just, right at the end, hide behind the wall. You can always repair the wall as well. Put a couple of workbenches in between you and the Draugr. There's a lot of little things that you can do. And as I said, I already made a couple of videos about this stuff on this channel, so the videos are quite a bit longer than my short videos that I do, because they were live streams. I did it on Twitch. But they might be worth checking out, because you might go into it knowing just a little bit more. And I just realized we made like a toilet on that live stream, and the two Draugrs were kind of the toilet ladies that have to ask for gold before you could enter the toilet. And then they died. I accidentally killed the Draugrs. It can happen. It was an accident. Sadly, I had already given them names, so that made it a little bit more painful. Put those right in here. This closet, really, it's not my best work, but it's to give you an idea, of course. Just, yeah, I don't have any any extra resources. There we go, just to create the bottom already. Can always put some more walls behind this, just so you don't see all the way in the back. Can I put something there? Yeah, that's okay for now. Mostly an example. You can work with this, you can play with this, you can put those beams a little bit closer so you don't have those sides, so you have more of a, yes, just this closet-like feeling, that it's one long closet instead of all these boxes stacked on top of each other. But I'm just gonna let you decide whatever you want to do with this. This is just to get you started and give you some ideas. There's a lot of things like that sticking out. So just ignore those, they're not there. And overall, I think this was quite a filled stream already. Oh yeah, look. The Grey Dwarf eyes on an item stand. And black metal. Of course. That's why I allowed the item stand mod on here. You can put so many cool creatures and, well, creatures like the queen bee, but objects on these item stands, and they look so nice. And you might see it a little bit as well. Once you place down the item stand itself is removed. You cannot see it. Here you can see it. And once you put it down, the item stand itself is just gone. You can see it very well with these poison resist potions, because they are kind of floating on top of there. But that makes it look so much more less cluttered. Ooh, Fox started a mega build, smaller than my old castle but a bit more details. Oh my god. Vok is an absolutely crazy builder as well. He was also on Kaisenheim, and the things he made on there were just so crazy. Yes. Okie dokie. That was a lot of showing things and talking as well. I can feel it by my voice a little bit. But just like on Twitch, I always like to round off my streams with a song. So we're gonna do that today as well. We're gonna sing a song. And I'm gonna sit somewhere so we can have a look at the house in the background. I'm gonna dance, because, I mean, it's always nice to have a dance while we're singing. Come check it out. Not yet. We'll come by in a bit. There we go. Very, very nice. So, as you might know, my voice is just a little bit wonky today. So we're gonna keep it with a very, very cool but nice and easy song for today, and it's the Wellermans. So if you like that song, don't leave just yet. We're just quickly gonna sing this little song. I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep singing a habit on my YouTube streams. So if you're here right now, this might be the only time, or maybe not. I'm still not sure if I'm gonna do that on my YouTube channel as well, but I will absolutely keep on doing it on my Twitch. So Let's have a look-see that I can grab my Wellerman. Nice. A little bit of water helps as well. Can you see the lyrics if I put it there? Maybe you can. I'll just put it right here just to be sure. Let's see. Okay, let's go. I might just turn off the hood so you see it even better. After all the videos and clips that I made, there is one button that I know how to find very well. If you press Ctrl and F3, you can hide or show your hood. Just this little thing, but I had to use it quite a lot. So in case you didn't know, that's how you do it. And we're gonna drink a sip of my water. You cannot see this, but imagine me drinking from my Harry Potter mug. In case you saw my streams already, you know what that looks like. Ah, yes, very nice. Now let's get into the Wellerman. There once was a ship that put to sea. The name of the ship was the Bully O.T. The wind blew hard and the boat dipped down and below my bully boy blow. Soon will the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tugging is done, we'll take our leave and go. She had not been 2 weeks from shore, and down her wheel right up we'll bore. The captain called all hands and swore he'd take that whale in tow. Soon will the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tugging is done, we'll take our leave and go. Before the boat had hit the water, the whale tail came right up and caught her. All hands were side, harpoon and fodder, she dived down deep below. Soon will the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tugging is done, we'll take our leave and go. No line was cut, no whale was freed, the captain's mind was not of greed. He belonged to the whaleman's creed, he took that ship and towed. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tugging is done, we'll take our leave and go. And there we go. I think quite a successful first stream on YouTube. I want to thank everyone that was here today to experience this with me. At the beginning was a little bit of searching, but yeah, I'm very happy with how this all went. It was a lot of fun to do as well. A lot of new faces through YouTube as well, so I appreciate you being here so much. Just like on Twitch, you are amazing. Never forget that. Always keep that in your mind. If you watch this later, super cool. I hope you enjoyed this as well. And yeah, I see that Oz, Drake, and Elman are also still in chat. Very nice, awesome. I want to thank everyone so much. It's, yeah, I can just keep on saying it because it's a lot of fun. The past weekend, yeah, a couple of crazy things happened on my channel. It left me quite speechless. And I know it sounds silly because we're only at like 2K views and 3K views, and I just hit 100 followers on YouTube. Like last night I hit 700 followers on my Twitch last week as well, so I'm just this teeny tiny little potato creator, but that it's so well received is just so incredibly awesome and just feels amazing. So thank you all very much. I hope you have a lovely rest of the day wherever you are, day, night, evening, morning, night, wherever you are. I hope you have a lovely one. And I will see you all on Wednesday on Twitch. Not on Tuesday like usual, but this time on Wednesday. So, yes. Felix, oh, thank you. Oh, you're in here. Thanks, Faye. Have a good one, everyone. Mwah. Goodbye, everyone. Danke.